Hi everybody, this is Jim from Soundwaves Recording Studio. Unfortunately, we didn't reach our initial Kickstarter goal, so we're going to relaunch. And interestingly, we got a lot of feedback. A lot of people said they didn't understand what exactly the product was going to be and who the artist was, so they were reluctant to contribute. So we're going to go ahead and reveal to you who the artist is. His name is Sean Grimes. He's 15 years old. He's a rocker. He's a lot like, if you like Nirvana, that kind of thing, you're going to love Sean's music. And we're going to be, just to let everybody know, the product actually is a full record produced by me. We're also going to do a video and help promote it. So that's why the amount is what we're asking for is pretty large, because it's not just about recording a record, it's also about producing the record, getting the artwork done, shooting a video, photo shoot, promoting it afterwards. All those things are important to make this successful. We don't just want to record another record, we want to help launch him on a career. So that's what we're hoping to do. We're going to let Sean tell his story so you can get to know him. He's a lovable kid, and we really hope that you guys will be compelled to contribute now that you know who the artist is and what the product is. Thanks so much, and have a great one.
Hi. My name is Sean, and this is my life. And I'm drawing these windows here, and I'm trying to do this one, but I like to see, you know, the sun and the clouds and what people are doing. So I figured that I would, you know, draw myself some curtains, because, you know, it can get pretty hot, and the sun is usually beating down on this side around the time I'm trying to go to sleep. So I should have something to block out the light so I can get a little bit of rest. So I found this. No. It's some tuna, and I managed to clump it all together and make this super sweet sandwich. You know, I think it's about, oh man, it's warm. In order for it to be able to do screams, okay, I'm done. You know what, I'm done with this. I don't really live in a box. I don't. Let's go back, let's go home. My parents got divorced when I was around 7 years old, and I started really struggling with school, and I suffered from some physical issues. I eventually, like, the houses that we lived in, they just got smaller and smaller until eventually we ran out of money and we had to move up to Utah, and we had to go stay with my grandparents, and it was just me and my mom because everyone else was 18 or older and had moved out and gotten their own place. My grandfather was in a folk band in the 60s called the 3Ds, and my grandfather is Dennis Sorensen, and he's a brilliant musician, and he was a real father figure to me for a very long time. So he had this studio, and I just started making these songs and recording them when I was, 12 years old, and they were starting to get really, really good, and I was starting to really progress. But I came back down to Arizona, and I kind of got sidetracked and just forgot about music. And on the day of my 13th birthday, my brother asked me what I wanted for my birthday. I was gonna ask my mom if I could get a guitar, just a cheap one to start out with, and he said, "Do you want my blue one?" So it almost brought tears to my eyes when he told me he'd just give me this guitar, and I told him, I'll take really good care of it. I'll really take care of it, I promise. And he said, "I don't give a shit what you do with it." So, he gave me this guitar, and I took it home and I played until I thought my fingers were gonna bleed. And I wrote this song called Pills, and eventually just kept writing these songs. And I wrote this really early grungy one called Confused, until eventually I came up with the riff for a song we wrote called Storytime. And the early riff for that I just recorded on my phone, and it was really simple. I didn't have a chorus for it until I came across, James Linton. And he helped me write the chorus for it. So there you go. There's kind of a brief history on my life and how I came to play music, going up to live in Utah and having a studio all to myself all day. When I was 7 years old, I used to stand on top of my bed with Guitar Hero controllers. And I wouldn't even be playing Guitar Hero, I'd just have music on and I'd be playing along with
like 30 Seconds to Mars songs or Tool songs, whatever, and you know, I kept thinking to myself that one day, you know, I'm gonna swap out this plastic guitar for a real one, and I finally, you know, I made the decision to do that, and now it's looking like the dream of music can actually come true for me, and a lot sooner than I thought it would. You know, we've got these songs that everyone around me seems to think that they have real potential, and so I really want to get in the studio and record these songs. I promise you, you're donating to an artist who wants it more than anything in the world. So if you can't donate, please just at least share this video with your friends and your family, or wherever you feel, whatever you feel like you can do to help. It'll mean so much to us. So thank you very much for your time, and have a nice day.